So you've tried every outreach method, email, YouTube jobs, Upwork, Fiverr, and none of them have worked. However, I found an untapped method which gets clients messaging you, and it only takes you 10 minutes each day. Of this video, I've created a 3-step plan which is guaranteed to make you over $1,000 a month using this method. Oh, and if you stay until the end, I'll show you exactly how I make my posts, which have generated me over 100,000 views in the last 28 days. So step number 1 is going to be to pick your social media platform, and the best one that you can use is Twitter or X. Now the reason for this is because you can buy verification. This might seem like a counterproductive step because, you know, I've got to spend the money. To be honest, the basic plan is only £9 a month, which is nowadays the same price as your Netflix subscription. I'd go for the Premium Plus plan, as nowadays I found that gets me even better results. Even just going with the premium tier will give you a lot of benefits. So you're going to set yourself up a Twitter profile with your name and some easy personal branding. You can make the logos and the banner in Canva, or preferably a software like Photoshop if you have access to it. Now the reason why Twitter as a platform is so good for something like this is because of their DM feature. On our posts, we will prompt potential clients and leads to DM you if they want to work with you. This is why Twitter is better than other platforms, because the DM feature is a lot more prevalent. Well, you might be thinking, what's the benefit of buying verification? Other than the features which are listed on the website, which is like the professional creator studio and the analytics, and hackers actually did a deep dive into what verification actually does to an account. And it's been proven that it will increase your reach by up to 20 times and also can 10 times your engagement. These are the hidden things that the social media platforms don't want you to know about. And think about it. You could charge some of these clients upwards of £1,000 a month for only 4 videos. And by that point, you've already made an over 50x return on investment. So once you've set yourself up a Twitter profile, step number 2 is just posting your work. You might think, Jake, this seems too easy to be true. The truth is that as an editor, you will already be completing client projects. So why not post them on social media to prove what you can do? And if you don't have any clients currently, the easiest thing that you can do is take big creators' videos in the niche that you want to work in and re-edit parts of them. For example, a lot of editors which I knew took Iman Gadzhi's videos and either recreated the animations or remade them in their style. This actually allowed some editors to land huge clients with upwards of 100,000 subscribers. One editor which I know called Nico did an edit for clicks, and he actually got hired by him to work on his Reacts channel. So if that doesn't prove that posting your work works, then I don't know what will. Now there are a few different ways which you can go about this, other than just posting the videos which you edit. Some of the best things you can do is before and afters, which is where you put the raw footage beside your edited version to show the contrast between the two versions. And another thing you can do is do project file giveaways, which is where you give away either the After Effects project file or the Premiere project file of what you were working on to people for free. Now you can set this up easily using an AI system, but I'll show you how to do that in a later video. Another thing you can do is give away assets for free. Now you need to be careful with this because you need to own the copyright for the assets to obviously give them away. But all 3 of the methods which I've just explained are really effective at getting engagement. Now I'm going to reveal a secret tip here on how you can potentially 5 times, maybe even 10 times the engagement on your posts. And it's what I call create an engagement trap. Now this works especially well if you're going to do some sort of giveaway. You tell people that they need to like the post and specifically retweet or repost your tweet. Now what this will do is this will now show the post to people on their Twitter feed. Now if you can get some big creators retweeting your stuff, you can have a post like this, which is one of mine, which got over 70,000 views in just 48 hours. And by the way, creating these posts will only take you around 10 minutes every day. And now point number 3 is just to stay consistent. Now I would advise posting at least once a day. But I know some editors which post upwards of 3 to 4 times a day. You can also experiment with other types of media. I've started working on producing threads, which are just long, detailed explanations of specific editing terms, or what I've been doing is content strategy. All you need to make sure to do is provide value. And that's the simplest part of all of this. If you can just find a way to provide some value to another person, then you're guaranteed to get clients from this. Now how you get clients from this is fairly easy. As you post your work, content creators will start to see it on their feed. Then if you have your DMs open, will then DM you and potentially ask for your prices or ask you to do a short trial. Price yourself accordingly or complete the trial. And I guarantee that if you go through about 4 or 5 of these, you lock in one of them. And so I did say at the end of the video, I'll show you how I make my tweets. So I'm going to quickly do that now in less than a minute. So all you're going to need for this is the raw footage of the video you were editing and then the final version. So the first step which I would do is go into After Effects and then just create a simple gradient, probably like a black to like a blue, and just make that the full screen like this. And this will just act as the background to the video. Now, this doesn't need to be animated or anything like that. We'll just use something simple like this. Next up, you're just going to take your raw footage. This is just one of the client videos which I've recently done.
scale that to about 23%, and then just pop it on the left side here. And then take your edited version, again scale it to 23%, and just pop that over on the right side, and then just make sure that the spacing is as equal as you can get it. Now, if you're using the raw footage of your video, you might have to make some cuts now to make sure the audio is synced up and the mouth of the raw footage is moving at the same time of the edited video. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to mute the audio of the non-edited version, just so that you've got your final sound effects and stuff in the final version. And the final step is just add simple before and after text. Now, the way you do this is I just go up here, type before, and just copy that, change it to after, and change the after one to green, just to make it look a little bit better. Now, just to prove that this works, here's the video which I've just shown you, and I made it before and after with the exact same method I've just shown you, and it's just got 5.4k impressions with over 100 likes. And this actually led to a creator with over 200,000 subscribers DMing me. So if you found this video useful or helpful, make sure to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more content like this in the near future.